Hello, good day everyone. My name is Ibrahim Sali A. Akil, and today I will discuss to you a simple way of curriculum evaluation process. But before that, what is curriculum evaluation process? The curriculum evaluation process is a systematic way to determine the value, worth, or a merit of a curriculum. It involves gathering and analyzing data to make informed decisions about curriculum adoption, revision, or continuation. For every simple and practical way of curriculum evaluation, responding to the following questions will provide a curriculum decision. Just ask the following questions and any no answer to an item will indicate a need for a serious curriculum evaluation process. So let's see the first question. Does the curriculum emphasize learning outcomes? So it means, is the curriculum have a clear goal on what should student know or what should student learn after the lesson? So question number 2. Does the implemented curriculum has a less demands? So it means it's better to have a curriculum that is easier to implement and managed by the teachers and students. Here's the third question. Can this curriculum be applied to any particular level like kindergarten, elementary, secondary, or tertiary levels? So it's asking about the applicability and scope of the curriculum. So for example, I want to know if the curriculum is specifically designed for a certain educational level, like elementary, or if it can be modified or adjusted to fit different levels like kindergarten, secondary, or tertiary. So now, here's the fourth question. Can the curriculum aspects be assessed as a written, taught, supported, tested, and learned? So it is clearly asking if the curriculum's key components can be effectively evaluated through various stages of learning and assessments. For example, in the written, can the curriculum's core ideas and principles be clearly articulated and understood in written form? Supported, is there evidence like research, data, expert opinions to back up the curriculum's design and content? In the tested, can the curriculum's effectiveness be measured through assessments, exams, or practical applications? In a learned part, can it be determined whether the students are actually learning and retaining the knowledge and skills taught in the curriculum? The question is asking, can we prove that this curriculum is well defined based on a solid evidence and actually leads to students learning? So question number 5. Does the curriculum include formative assessment? It is asking if the curriculum incorporates ongoing assessment methods used to monitor student learning and provide feedback to improve teaching and learning during the course. So here is the example of formative assessment. It includes quizzes, class discussions, or it can be exit tickets or peer reviews. In short, does this curriculum have built-in ways to check student understanding and adjust teaching as it happens? Number 6 question. Does the curriculum include summative assessment? So it is asking if the curriculum incorporates assessment methods used to evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit or course. Summative assessments includes final exams, term papers, end of unit projects. In short, we are asking, does this curriculum have a way to measure what students have learned by the end of the course or unit? So, number 7 question. Does the curriculum provide quantitative methods, assessments? We are asking here if the curriculum includes assessment methods that produce numerical data to measure the student learning. So we know that quantitative is talking about numbers, numerical data rather. So quantitative method assessments includes multiple choice tests, true or false questions, fill in the blanks, standardized tests, numerical scores on rubrics. In simpler terms, it is asking, does this curriculum assess students using methods that give us scores or grades? 8th question is opposite to the 7th question. The question is, does the curriculum provide for qualitative methods of assessment? So it means the curriculum includes assessment methods that gather descriptive information about student learning, focusing on understanding how and why students learn, rather than just assigning a numerical score. For example of this is essays, open-ended questions, portfolios, presentations, classroom observations, interviews, or even projects. So let's move into the 9th question. Can the curriculum provide the data needed for decision making? So we are asking here if the curriculum and its associated assessments generate useful information that can be used to make informed decisions about student progress, teaching effectiveness, curriculum improvement, and resource allocation. For the last question, in a simple way of evaluation process, are findings of evaluation available to stakeholders? So it is asking if the results and conclusions of the curriculum evaluation process are accessible and shared with the relevant parties who have an interest in the curriculum's success. In a summary, whatever models of curriculum evaluation to be used, ASCD 1983 suggests the following steps. So here's the steps in conducting a curriculum evaluation. Number 1 steps, identifying primary audiences. So what to consider? Curriculum program sponsors, managers and administrators, school heads, participants like teachers and students, content specialists, other stakeholders. Second step is identifying critical issues or problems. So we need to identify the outcomes like expected, desired, intended, process. We have also process like implementation, resource, the inputs. The third step is identifying data source. What to consider? People like teachers, students, parents, curriculum developers, existing documents, available records, evaluation students. The fourth is identifying techniques for collecting data. So what we need to consider? So standardized test, informal test, samples of students' work, interviews, participant observations, checklists, anecdotal records. In a fifth step, identifying established standards and criteria. Standards previously set by agency like DepEd, CHED, professional organization. Number 6, identifying techniques in data analysis. So we need to consider the content analysis, process analysis, statistics, comparison, evaluation process. We have here number 7, preparing evaluation report like written, oral, progress, final summary, descriptive, graphic, evaluation, and judgmental, list of recommendations. For the last step is preparing modes of display. So what we need to consider? Here's it. Case studies, test course summary, testimonies, multimedia representation, product display like exhibits, technical report. Those are the steps. So the steps are easy to follow. Begin thinking of how curriculum evaluators will proceed in finding out if there is a need to modify, enhance, or continue with the implementation of the curriculum. After all, the main purpose of evaluation is to improve the existing condition so that it would benefit the students.